BuckeyeHuddle.com, Southern Swing, continuing here at Weddington School in South Charlotte. We are, we talked about this off camera. I think this is our first interview of twins. We interviewed Andrew Harris. We've got Aiden Harris with us here, class of 2026 defensive lineman, one of the top 2026 defensive linemen in the country, actually. First of all, Aiden, how is spring going for you? Everyone else we've talked to today is not healthy. Are you feeling going through spring ball? I think spring practice starts on Monday. Is that right? Just your excitement for getting back out there.
Yeah, I'm really excited. It's more of a, just being healthy and being out there to compete with the rest of the team because we're down too. So, I have to step up and be a leader for both groups, linebacker and D-line. So, that'll be good. I'm just ready to see how we, all compete during spring ball. And that's really it.
A lot of coaches coming through to see you here.
Yeah,
in a week or two. You mentioned Larry Johnson stopped by recently.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you've had a chance to talk to Larry. You've been up to Ohio State. They offered you. What are first of all, before we get into the visit and everything, what are your impressions of Larry Johnson so far, and just how have those conversations gone?
I say that he's one of the best coaches to ever do it. You won't get a coach that put a lot of D linemen in the draft. I was sitting in the room with him one day, and he showed us a list of all the players that he put in the draft, and it's mind blowing. And as a person, he's really cool. He don't curse, he don't yell, so he's a real calm coach. And when we were sitting in the room, he make you manifest your future. He put on the screen, it was the next future Buckeye first round draft pick, and he made you say your name. So he's real cool, and you gotta enjoy being around that.
I want to kind of ask you about this. I don't know that I've really asked a lot of guys about this over the years, but it is true. Larry Johnson does not curse. That's not a recruiting pitch. That's not we've covered Larry for a decade now, and he doesn't. What is that? Does that? I guess, how do you guys take that? I'm sure you're so used to F-bombs and all this stuff flying, and you get kind of a different approach. What is that like, kind of working with him?
It's just like working with someone that's mature. I'm not saying coaches that curse aren't mature, but it's a more calm approach to it. It's more of a it's out of respect. He's real religious. It's just more of a you just gotta respect that. It's easy to take in. Mm-hmm. It's more of a, it's different, but it's easy to take in.
Yeah. What were your thoughts on that visit? I think it was everyone's first time, all your guys' first time up there. I guess, I don't know what your expectations would have been going into it, but how did things stack up against maybe what you expected and things that maybe jumped out to you about that visit?
What jumped out to me is, the team competitiveness. I like that. They all had, they played with their head high. And it was more of a, it was a good experience. Besides getting locked out, it was cool. I went to the bathroom and I got locked out for a little bit. Yeah, so
that'll happen. That'll happen around there. It's like Fort Knox. It's legit.
But yeah, I like how they all fly to the ball. Even offense. I'm not an offensive player, but I like they're gonna be special this year. Defense too. JT. They got some dogs.
I don't know how closely, maybe you followed this. A lot of their defensive line. Now Michael Hall did go early to the NFL and get drafted by the Browns in the second round, but they had a lot of guys projected to be drafted that decided to come back as seniors and kind of have this goal of winning a Big Ten championship, winning a national championship, all that stuff. How did you take that as you kind of see them out on the field now in practice, and just you're able to you've been able to be around them a little bit? How did that register with you at all? Is that something you noticed?
Yeah, I noticed. It shows how good the program is. If you got a chance to go to the league, most dudes would just take that chance and go right now. I've seen a lot of players just come back, so it's a good feeling to see that you have a chance to go, but you come back. That says a lot.
What about some of your other trips? You went to Notre Dame. I think that's a trip you guys seem to enjoy. What were kind of your takeaways from Notre Dame and how that visit went?
Notre Dame, it was smooth. I like I like their D-line group. They're going to be special too also. But it was a little it was cold up there. It was cold. It was snowing. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
It was snowing?
Yeah. It was
when did you get up there?
The day after.
It was okay.
Ohio State.
Wow.
So it was more of a, I was just taking that moment in because, I had never seen myself going to Indiana. So it was like, hey, we here, so might as well enjoy it. But the trip went good. We went around the campus. We prayed, at the little rocks. And
the grotto. Yeah.
We prayed there, and just, took the whole moment in.
Yeah. Miami was another one I think that went well for you guys. I know they're trying to build something there. They're trying to recruit you guys pretty hard, I believe. What did you think of Miami, and how did that trip go? Miami,
it was special. I always got a place for. I just love the state of Florida, so it's like when I got there, it was more of I was already expecting everything because I went up there before, but I was just kind of expecting a different workout routine. But everything was cool. We got a good bond with the coaching staff, everybody up there. So it was just real cool.
Yep. You're the one healthy guy we're talking to today. Are you going to do any camps in June? Are you going to go work with any coaches?
Well, I don't set that up. I let my mom and my uncle take care of that. But I'm gonna get out to a few.
Try and at least get out to a few schools. Are there some schools you either want to go see for a first time or get back to this summer?
Yeah, there's a couple. Georgia, Ohio State, Miami, Florida, and Southern Cali.
See if you can make it happen.
Yeah,
Let's dive into this with your uncle. Your uncle is Thomas Davis, former Georgia great linebacker, Carolina Panther. What has he meant to you on and off the field, developmentally, football X's and O's, recruiting process, just maturity? Like, what all has he meant, I guess, to your growth so far?
It's more of a, since we was young, he always made sure we took care of our body. Like, he'll call a lady over, to massage our body, stretch us out, and we'll go to, special places to get, IV treatment. He made sure we take care of our body off the field, but on the field, he'll bring the whole team oranges, snacks for halftime, to recharge our body. So it's not just us that getting that treatment; it's the whole team. And he make us, mature. It's not, goofing around everywhere.
Some tough love.
Yeah, it's tough love. He'll sit you down real fast.
You got to listen too. He's not one of the. You're a big guy, but I don't know.
I ain't messing with him. And the recruiting thing, he just tell us, keep our head high. If a school don't want us, oh well.
Yeah.
We can't change their, eyes on, how they look at us. So it's more of a just, keep going because we know our potential.
Yep.
We can't force a school to offer us a,
Yeah.
So it's that, and he always have other NFL guys, talk to us about the recruitment, on how to take it all in, but he makes sure it don't get over our head. So if you see us, you'll see it that we're all humble, not cocky at all. So you'll see that, but on the field, it's a little different. It's different.
Turn the switch.
Turn the switch. We all got that. That mentality. Like me and my brother and my uncle, we all from Georgia. So it's the part of Georgia we from, you gotta get it out yourself. So, we all play with a chip on our shoulder. TJ played with a chip on his shoulder, Drew. So, and when he understands watching, he won't come down to, coach us up because he don't want any other parents to, say something. But we all know, what we have to do. So it's kind of expected from us.
Yep. Now, you're about to start spring ball here. What are some things you're working on this off season to kind of make yourself a better player as a junior than you were as a sophomore?
It's really nothing to it. It's more just, playing my game. I'm still working on my speed. I'm pretty fast for a D tackle. I'm working on, more strength. And, that's really it.
Now, are schools saying inside?
No.
Outside? Where do you kind of fit in at the college level? Have schools kind of given you an indication of where they see you progressing?
A lot of them said that, I would most likely be an edge guy, and some said they'll play me at all. Well, I don't really have a position. They said they'll just play me
Defensive lineman.
Hey, that's it.
Yep. Okay, so you've got all these big offers. You got a lot of schools are after you already. Geography, we talked to, you grew up in Georgia. Uncle's kind of a Georgia legend. You've spent a lot of time in North Carolina. Would you even consider leaving the South? I mean, how does location factor into your recruiting process as you look at all the different schools around the country that are recruiting you?
I always got a place for the South in my heart. So it's like, it's kind of hard to say if I want to stay or, go out. But, I talk to my mom. She just say, go somewhere that's best for me. Mm-hmm. And, that's what I'm going to do. I ain't going to go nowhere where, they treat their players like crap. So that's what we're going to do.
Yep. So we got two different answers on this so far, so you're going to be the tiebreaker. Andrew claims that the two of you and TJ, Thomas Davis Jr., are all going to the same school, that you're a package deal. Yeah. TJ walked that back a little bit and said, we'll see. Where are you on that?
We talked about it, multiple times. TJ said, that we was, but, he kind of leaning towards the school. And Drew, I know me and him most likely going to stick together, so if TJ don't come, oh well. And we still love him. But, yeah, it's been our goal since we was kids, to go to the same college, just play football together. Yeah. So I don't know.
What happens on December whatever? I don't even know if we have the date yet. December something of next year, and you're about to sign, and Andrew says, "Oh man, I don't know. I think I want to go to this school." What happens?
Oh, I'm gonna be heated, but I'm gonna still love him. I'm gonna wish the best for him, whatever school. But yeah, if they both decide that they want to go different schools, then that we're just gonna have to split up.
Yep. But you take a lot of visits together, so you guys are able to bounce a lot of stuff off each other, right? You kind of talk about your visits together.
Yeah, we talk. We come down after a visit, we'll sit, talk about the visit, how it went, how we like the school, and yeah.
So for a program, whether it's Ohio State, Notre Dame, whoever it might be, just naming places you visited, that isn't in the South, what would they have to show you? What feeling would you have to get from one of those types of places to consider leaving the South?
It's nothing really. I just want to compete. South, North, it don't matter. I'm just ready to compete. So it's nothing that they have to change. It'd be something that I have to change, like a mental thing. Yep. So that's really it.
All right. Well, we appreciate your time. Again, I was going to say get healthy, but you are healthy. The other two are not. But stay healthy here this spring. We'll be out to see you in the fall, I'm sure. And good luck here with your recruiting process as things continue to roll for you.
Thank you.
All right.